Oh yeah. Ah, let's go. Ah, what's poppin', my people? What's poppin'? Kobe from the top. That's all. Whoa, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? If you can hear me, put an 8 in the chat. If you can hear me, put an 8 in the chat. If I'm clear, put an 8 in the chat. I want to see some 8s. Give me some 8s, baby. Like butter. Like butter. Mm. Is my Wi-Fi off? Hold on. Let me turn the Wi-Fi off real quick. That's what it was. Wi-Fi is off. Wi-Fi off. Cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? My bad, y'all. Put an 8 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put an 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat. 8 in the chat if y'all can hear me. We good? We good? We good? Testing, 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 testing. Perfect, perfect. Appreciate y'all for telling me no sound. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. See, what I was saying is in sports, when black people start taking over a certain, even in like music, when we start taking over, they send people to like infiltrate. So Jake Paul, that's what he was, man. I was saying that last night. Tyrone Woodley and Anderson Silva definitely showed me they fight was rigged, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. So he thought it was going to go as script. You saw it all over. You saw it all over his face. I'm so excited. Damn. You saw it all over his face, bro. It's a song called "It's Written All Over Your Face." You don't have to say a word. You saw the fear in his face, dog. Eyes off. You saw the fear in his face. Get one in, baby. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Yeah, we good. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Yeah, man. His jaw got broke last night, and that's it for him, man. Nobody gonna ever want to see him box again. He's gonna have to move. He's gonna have to go to WWE. And people talk about money. Look, I want to tell y'all something about money, bro. Money don't mean nothing to these dudes because the more money you make, the more your bills go up. $2 million to them is nothing. They got bills on top of bills. Why you think they doing this? You know, they got bills on top of bills, man. So they gotta keep playing the circus. So, bruh, I want y'all to go back and like watch the highlights, bruh. Go. This how you know something is not scripted. Go watch his face, man. Like he broke character, dog. See, with Mike Tyson, he was all confident, you know, because Mike Tyson wasn't gonna do. Mike Tyson was older. He wasn't gonna knock him out. It was in the contract. He couldn't knock him out. Mike Tyson wanted to, but he didn't. But with Anthony, that's what I was saying. Him and Logan can be good tag team on SmackDown. Bro, I ain't hear nobody say SmackDown in so long, bro. WCW, bro. I'm telling you, ah, I ain't hear nobody say SmackDown in a minute. It's written up. It's written up. AJ said, "Fuck scripted." What, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Since AJ, since he lost that fight with that other dude, that lost his belt last time, bro. This is my first time actually seeing him like whoop somebody ass for real, bro. You could tell that shit was off script, bro, because Jake Paul was grabbing, bro. This how you know in the hood everywhere. This how you know somebody getting their ass whooped when they start grabbing your legs and your knees. That's where you know that's a true ass whooping. It's not scripted, bro. That's where you know it's a true ass whooping. When somebody grabbing your knees and legs, that's an ass whooping, dog. Ah. Like I told y'all, money don't mean nothing to them dudes, bro, because the way you look at 2 million is different how they look at 2 million. 2 million to them is for bills and shit, bro. That they need more and more. It's called greed. They need more and more. Once you hit 2 million, that's nothing. Now you need to hit 10 million. Once you hit 10 million, that's nothing. Now need to hit 20 million, bro. Bro, go watch the highlights. He was grabbing his legs, bro, and AJ was just standing there, bro, looking at him, bro, like, yeah, you didn't expect this shit, huh? And I forgot what AJ from, cause I don't think he I don't know. I forgot where he from, but I just think he was tired of that bullshit, bro. And you could see it just before the fight, bro. He was tired of that bullshit, bro. I thought it was scripted at first, but heavyweight versus a motherfucker that started in 2020, no way. Exactly. And that fight showed you that it's no match, bro. So now Jake gotta go to like your boy said, he gotta go to SmackDown, bro. He gotta go to WCW, bro. Like it's over with this boxing shit. Nobody paying to see him fight no more, bro. It was fun while it lasted, but they always bring these dudes in to infiltrate whatever we take over. England, okay. Oh, he's not. Okay, okay. It was a very boring fight. Yeah, you must have going for Jake. You must have going for Jakey. Let's get it, baby. Ah, Kobe. Ah. That shit, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro. Okay, one of these, I gotta come back. Let's go, Kobe. I hate double run. We hit one, I'm gonna come back to the phone. Let's go. Kobe from the top of the key. Motherfucker. You don't have to say a word. Let's get it, baby. I used to come out here all the time, man, go live and shoot, but it's been a minute. But we about to hit one right now. Kobe from the top of the key, baby. Boom, boom. Let's go. Hell no, I wasn't going for Jake. Just knew the heavyweight wasn't giving what he should get. I was going for AJ, but the ref was already at 6 when Jake hit. Bro, I ain't gonna cap. That was the funny, bruh. That ref was funny as hell, bruh. He was active, bruh. It's one shot. It's one shot where Jake Paul was looking like, who the fuck is this dude, bro? This how you know Jake Paul got hit so hard. At one moment, it looked like he said, "Damn, nigga." It looked like Jake Paul said, "Damn, nigga, relax, follow the script, follow the script." Man, I didn't know that New Orleans was shit like. Oh no, bro. I'm in New York, bro. A lot of people think I'm in New Orleans still. Nah, I've been in New York since what? Last September. I know, looking like this, man. It wasn't scripted, dog. It wasn't, man. Like you can tell. I told y'all, with somebody whooping when you get in the fight. We all done had a fight, bro. We ain't undefeated. We all done had that fight where we got tired of something and somebody got the best of us, bro. We all had that fight, so don't act like you didn't. Don't act like you won every fight. I hate people like that who act like they won every fight. No, you didn't. I won some, I lost some. But you know, when you getting your ass whooped and you start grabbing somebody's leg, it's over. Fight over, dog. Jakey. That's what I call him, bro. I call him Jakey, bro. Like I told y'all, man, money don't. I'm cleaning my glasses off. Like I told y'all, money don't matter to these dudes, bro, because they got so many bills, and the more they make, the more their lifestyle go up. So they gotta. It's called greed. It's it's called greed, bro, and that's one thing you don't want to have in life, bro. Don't have greed, man, because it's never gonna be enough. It's never gonna be enough, man. Just like with YouTube, it's it's never gonna be enough. Martin versus Tommy, bruh. Come on, man. Tommy Hearn. What his name was? Tommy Hearn. Remember Martin was talking that shit? Hold on. Y'all remember Martin was talking shit at the party like he was a real champion and he wanted to fight Tommy, bruh? Tommy knocked his ass out of that ring. He sat on that couch with that fucking with them knots on his head. Oh, What a lovely day, bro. Like, I love when a colonizer, I love when it goes off script for them, bro. You know, he playing that shit with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson just wanted the bag, It is what it is. But everybody expected AJ to fold, bro, for the money. Everybody expected that shit. Let's shoot my trucker, brother. What's popping, my people? What's popping, my people? I just wanted to go live today, man. It's a beautiful Saturday. It's cold out here in New York, but we gonna still get this sunlight in. And just wanted to come live, my people, man, and laugh at the colonizer, bro. And imagine all the people that betted on him last night. I saw Drake betted on him like 2 million. Imagine, bro. Shit crazy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Top of the key. You don't have to say. You don't have to say. Top of the key. It's written all over your face. Bless your heart, salute, bro. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hope y'all having a great Saturday, man. Hope y'all having a great Saturday. Hope y'all having a blessed one. Let's go. Back to back. 3 in a row. Let's go. Let's go. 3 in a row. Let's go. Ah, I'll be back, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I'm the corner. Ah, 3 in a row. We okay. We good. Hope y'all having a great day, man. We back with the videos tomorrow. We back with the content tomorrow. Just wanted to go live, tap in my people. It's just it's just good to see a colonizer go down, man. Cause they love to infiltrate, and we can't just call out Jake Paul, bro. We gotta call out Floyd Mayweather too. We gotta call out Floyd Mayweather, bro. The biggest raccoon of them all. The biggest, the biggest raccoon of them all. Floyd Mayweather, bro. How you doing today, man? All love from North Carolina. I'm great, man. I'm great, man. I had a lot of people, order some prints, order some photos yesterday. That made me happy, man. Jake Paul got his jaw broke. That made me happy, man. You know. But we gotta call out Floyd Mayweather, bro. The biggest raccoon of them all, bro. This dude would stand up for every culture but his own goddamn people and claim that he's better than Muhammad Ali. What? First of all, Muhammad Ali is the greatest on and outside of the ring because who you know in their prime, think about this, y'all. Who you know in their prime, that will go against their country's orders about going to war and go to prison, bro, in their prime, dog, because he didn't believe in that shit. At the height of his career, not after his career, when I'm talking about in his prime, Muhammad Ali went to prison, bro. Think about that. Think about what type of man you have to be, bro. Think about that shit. Telling them no, why would I go fight another country when I'm at war in this country? Why would I do that? Just for Floyd Mayweather to go to the other side and speak up for them people. And you already know when I say them people, you already know who I'm talking about. But when it comes to his own people, it's nothing. And he'll do anything for $1, bro. I told y'all, bro. He'll do anything for $1, bro. What up, bro? Letter channel art. Thanks for covering this. I'm high key happy he lost. Oh, facts, same here, because I'm getting tired of it, bro. We need to bring real boxing back, man. I'm tired of the fakeness, bro. I'm tired of no. Everybody's just chasing a check. Like I get it, bro. I get it, but I don't get it. And I'm glad that AJ embarrassed that boy. He had that boy grabbing on his legs, bro. Old Jakey was grabbing legs, dog. Heard some real. But yeah, Muhammad Ali, out of all the athletes ever, bro. We got some other ones too. But Muhammad Ali put his prime at a young age, he put his prime on the line to stand up for what he believed in, bro. And went to prison for, I think he did, if I'm somebody let me know in the chat, but I think he did like 5 years. Imagine doing 5 years of your prime in prison because you don't want to go to war. Imagine that. And I still believe to this day they did something to him. They did something to him to make him, like that. Because he was just too powerful and always speaking up for his people, man. I used to rock with LeBron James, but the older I got, LeBron James, he just a part of you know, he just a part of that side. The only real one left in the NBA is, Kyrie Irving. That's it. Imagine making millions and millions of dollars, but you are controlled. Imagine making millions of dollars, but you can't speak your mind. Imagine making millions of dollars and you still got a master. You still can't express yourself because master can take all your money. That's not the life to live, bro. Show your shoes on camera. Just some New Balance, bro. I don't know if you can see them. Just some New Balance. But yeah, imagine making all that money because you do know the more money, the more money they pay you, the more they own you. So when I first came to New York, I wanted to shoot for Vogue. No, not when I first came. Before I came, I wanted to shoot for Vogue. I wanted to I wanted to shoot for all these big companies. But then, just the older I got, I just started realizing, man, you don't want that shit. All that shit come with control. All that shit come with control. If they pay you, they own you. If they pay you, they own your work. So I don't want nobody owning my work. So it might be a little harder to print my own stuff and ship it out. It may cost more, but I own 100% of my shit. I own 100%. So don't ever let you having the lesser money than these people, bro. Don't let that get to your head, man. Because a lot of these people are controlled, dogs. Woo! And the basketball guards agree. So like for yeah, so don't let it get to your head, man. It's best. This what I'm learning too by like having my own business. Uh, you feel way better when you own your shit. You feel way better when you own your shit and not giving somebody 50% of your shit. You know, you feel better, man. It's gonna be more work. Like my photography, I have to do YouTube and photography. You know, it's more work. But guess what? I don't have to depend. I don't have to worry about nobody taking 50% of my shit. So always remember that, man. If you got aspirations to be anything or to do anything, start your own business. Don't don't be one of them people to, oh, if I sign to these people, they can promote me better. No, man. Promote yourself. Promote yourself. You know, promote yourself, man. Because last thing you want in life is for somebody to control you, man. As an adult, you don't want to be in your 30s and 40s and you start something and someone gets, like I say, a lot of y'all have gifts and talents. A lot of you have gifts and talents. And you feel like if you sign to this company or if you let this company, um, if you use it for distribution or anything, that you're going to succeed more. No, it's cool build having partnerships, but make sure you benefit. Make sure you benefiting. Don't be lazy. Don't sign to somebody or want to be a part of something and they taking 75% of your shit. Because I learned one thing. Hold on. This what I learned about Caucasian people. They want to own most of your shit. So they want to take 75% and leave you with 25. That's what they want to do. So like I say, it might be more work. Like I say, with me, it's more work. I gotta record videos. I gotta print my images. I gotta wrap my shit. I gotta take my shit to the post office. But you know what? I got pride in my shit. I don't have to give nobody 50% of my images. A lot of photographers that or a lot of people you look up to, bro, a lot of these people they never owned their own pictures, bro. They never owned their own products. Companies owned 100% of their shit. They just had they was just getting paid and they had some fame. That's it. So I learned that a lot of these people had fame. A lot of people had fame over ownership. It's satisfaction. What? Come on, man. It's satisfaction doing things yourself. That's a fact. And this another thing I'm learning too. Don't use Chat GPT and Gemini. I forgot what it's called. don't use those apps to like cheat and like don't use them in a way that everybody use them. Use them as like for information. When I say information, for example, how can I put this? When you starting a business or something like that, these days you don't have to go to somebody or take a class to you don't have to take a business class no more, bro. That shit dead. You don't I'm not saying it's dead, but you don't have to do that no more. You can use those apps, man, to really do your research and start your business. You gotta be smart. And look, I learned another thing too with those apps. When you're using those apps like that, always say act as an expert. But when you're using it as a business, look at it as okay, I don't have to go to business school. I don't have to pay all this money to go to business class where you can learn the same thing. It might be harder because you have to teach yourself. And then this how life is. You gonna run to people who got their own business and they gonna give you the game. That's really how life is, bro. Life is really about building connections with people who are already doing something and you getting that advice and you putting the energy out. The number one thing though is don't let laziness consume you, bruh. It's really laziness. That's why I don't look up to no photographer no more, bruh. Because if you're not lazy, you can be just as great as that photographer. If you're not lazy, you can be just as great as that YouTuber. Like I don't look up to nobody anymore, bro. I respect them. I don't look up to them, man, because it's all about not being lazy. I was using ChatGPT to learn exactly. That's it. That's how you use ChatGPT and the Gemini app. Like you use them for information like that. You use them to benefit you for information like that to make you some goddamn money. That's how you use that shit. Because I don't know about y'all, as I get older, look, I'm not trying to be asking no Caucasian man can I take off for Christmas? You feel me? And a lot of our people sit on gifts and talents. We sit on it and life happens and we go to the grave with with our gifts and talents, with our purpose. We go to the grave with that shit. Man, don't go to the grave with that shit, man. Don't go. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how old you is. 60, 65, 70. Man, look, if you if you got something that you great at, man, do that. Don't go to the grave with that. Don't go to your, sick bed with that. Your network is in come on, bro. Let's go. Facts. And like I said, this is my first business, man, but I noticed one thing. If you're not lazy, you will prevail. Every chance I get, I promote. Every chance I get, I go out and I shoot. You know. And yesterday was like my biggest, bro. Let me tell you about yesterday. Yesterday was like my biggest. It was my biggest like day of orders. Like people was ordering pictures, bro. I was like, what the fuck? And I forgot it's Friday. People got paid. I said, okay. And it's crazy, man. You just never know what day people gonna start supporting your shit. One person bought 4 pictures, bro. 4 pictures, dog. And I always just had in my mind that I was gonna move to New York and do this shit. So I'm just talking about all this shit, man, because sometimes I know the new year starts in spring. We already know that. New year starts in spring. But sometimes life happens and we get far away from our purpose in life. We get away from that shit. And I'm telling you, when you get back to your purpose in life, bro, you gonna feel so alive. You gonna feel so alive, dog. And my life not perfect, and I know that. So that's why every day I attack instead of waiting on life to attack me. I used to wait on life to attack me, but now I wake up and I say, you know what? I'm not making no excuses. No fucking excuses. So what I'm telling my people is going into 2026, let's not just give all our energy to these Caucasian corporations, bro. Even when it comes to Christmas, giving them all our money. When Charlie Kirk died, they was praising him. What the fuck was that big ass squirrel? When Charlie Kirk died, they was praising him, bro. Remember that shit. Never forget that shit. When Charlie Kirk passed away, all these companies was praising him, bro. A man who was talking down on our people. So always care about yourself, man. Don't think this. And this what I learned too. Don't think that your life is over because you got a dead end job. Go back and watch my old videos, man, from last year, the year before when I was in that truck, bro. Like it, 2024 was a year for me because, like I say, in 2023, I didn't want to wake up, bro. I wanted to die, bro. That's how bad 2023 was for me. You know, I didn't care if I woke up or not, man. I didn't care. But then one morning, I like woke up and I was like, you know what? Let me try to see how life would be if I just don't complain and I go all in, you know? Yeah, 2023, bro. Like, I didn't want to wake up, man. I was like, you know what? If I go to sleep and I don't wake up, I will be okay with that. That's what I told myself in 2023. And then one morning I woke up and I said, you know what? Let me see how life would be if I go hard, bro. If I go hard, bro. For 1 year, if I go super hard, not complaining, nothing. Let me see how life would be, you know. So I just want my channel to be like a uplifting channel for my people and not just about news and get back to that, because as you know, as Black Americans, we don't have no outlets and people don't, we don't have those type of things. So, and I know it's a lot of people who driving trucks and they feel like, damn, this is it. This is gonna be my life. Don't think like that, bro. Don't think like that. You have to have, and I know this shit is like cliche, but you have to have so much belief in yourself where that shit scares you. You gotta have so much belief in yourself that that shit scares you, bro. And it's a power in that shit, you know? It's a power in that shit of you having that belief in yourself. Off the glass. It's a power in that shit. Get the paid version of ChatGPT. Yeah, facts. I even use it to fix my car, use it to level up your life. Oh yeah, man, look, after I get up this live, it's some goals I got for 2026. I'm about to create like this assignment sheet, you know? That's why I say use it to benefit your life because it works. It works. But with my channel, I don't use it to like speak my mind. When I'm doing research, yeah. But like when it's time to like spaz out, nah, I gotta speak from the soul. I gotta speak from the soul. But like dude said, he helped to fix his car. Like, man, use this shit to benefit you, especially in 2026, man. Especially in 2026. Use Chat GPT and all that stuff to benefit you, not to just be on there wasting time. Man, nah. Use that to benefit you. Benefit your business, benefit what you're trying to do. Like I say, I know there's a lot of people who feel like they in a dead end job and that this is how my life go in. No, 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 no. You have to tell yourself opposite, and you got to get around people who not negative all the time, who not in misery all the time. Where your J, you're more important to our culture than any athlete. We gotta stop promoting sellouts. Appreciate you for that. You are inspiring. Hey, I appreciate that. Like I say, 2023 is my hardest year, man. You know, it's my hardest year. Like as a father, as a black man, just it was my hardest year because I think as a man, you reach a point in life, and you're like, damn, how did I make all those mistakes in my life? Because I don't care nobody say once you start getting 34, 35, as a man, I don't know how it is for women, because I heard y'all mature at an earlier age. But I'm gonna say for men around 34, 35, that's when shit's 33. That's when shit start clicking for us, man. That's when shit start clicking. Like you look at your old self in disgust. Like you be like, damn, I created a broken family. Like, damn, I did that. Like, that's the shit. That's the shit you tell yourself as a black man when you made certain mistakes in your life. And around that age, man, you just start wanting to change everything, bro. The people around you just want to just get better. So this live was about Jake Paul getting his jaw broke. Let's clap for that. But it's also about it's also about just not giving up on yourself, man. Just not giving up on yourself. Like it's so easy to give up. It's so easy to have a bad year and to think the next year gonna be bad. No, you could have one bad year. You could have one bad year and the next year be amazing. It could be amazing, but you just can't give up on yourself. And I know that's cliche as hell, and everybody say that, but it's real shit. Don't give up on yourself. I don't care if you feel like you're in a dead end job, if you're low on money, don't give up on yourself, bro. But like I say, you could have one bad year and the next year's be amazing. Don't listen to what folks say about you. Like you might have family members that say, "Oh, you ain't shit," or certain shit like that. Don't listen to it. Let that shit motivate you. Let that shit motivate you. Because like I say, it's easy to give up on your life. It's easy to listen to everybody and be like, "Damn, they right." Nope, nope, nope. They not right. They not right. I knew one day, bro, and like my life not perfect, man, but I knew one day that I would be living in New York and I would be selling my photography prints to people, man. And every year I'm gonna get better and better and better. Have my shit in galleries every year, bro. My my ambition for my work is gonna get better and better. So I appreciate everybody uh who support my work, who buy my prints, man. Like I love that shit. I love that shit because it's no other better feeling than thinking about something and bringing that shit to reality. Thinking about something and bringing that shit to reality. Like that's the best feeling. And my life, I talked about what I'm gonna, bruh. I've been doing photography for the last since 2017, and I always just talk. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do prints. I'm gonna do. Man, one day I woke up. I said, you know what? I'm tired of talking. Let me just start this shit. It's never gonna be the perfect time. I didn't know how to do a website. I didn't know how to do a Squarespace website. But guess what? The I wanted to do that shit, so I taught myself how to do that shit. So what I'm just saying, man, don't give up on yourself. Before we go into the new calendar year, I'm gonna start doing this more. I'm gonna start coming outside and just doing this more. But the new calendar year, set some goals for yourself, and it don't have to be nothing major. Like you wanna have a more positive life. You wanna have a more peaceful life. Set some goals for yourself, for you, for you. That's very important, man. It's very important. We going into a new calendar year, and we're not going to next year with the same energy. No, we're gonna have more energy, less excuses, and more energy. Because, like I say, man, the worst thing I learned that can happen is giving up on yourself at any age, 40, 45, 50, giving up on yourself, man. That's the worst thing because you know, you have something inside of you that's just yearning to like express itself, but you gave up. Don't give up. I always say that on my community posts. Don't give up, bro. Keep on fighting. What his name was, Hulk Hogan. Keep on fighting, brother. Keep on fighting, bro. Like it's very important, man, because I learned something. When you keep fighting for what you want in life, the type of life you want, the universe, the ancestors, God, whatever you believe in, they will send people, they will place people in your life to give you certain information to help you along the way. That's how life really works. That's how it really works. Let me read our comments. My daughter always takes pictures of the sky when the sun is setting. I told her she may be a photographer. Then she said her teacher told her, exactly. She 12. Look, what you do is, she got a camera. Hey, keep feeding her. Like, don't force it. Buy her a camera. Buy her some prints. I mean, some film. What she doing, like film photography? Just keep feeding that. Keep feeding that because I envy people. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Hold on. Say this from the camera. I envy people who started photography at 12 years old, who started photography at 16 when their parents gave them a camera. I envy that shit. I had a camera too in like 1997. I was 7 years old, and I don't know if y'all remember. It's those skinny black Kodak cameras. It was skinny and black, like a rectangle. I had one, but I didn't know photography was my calling. But I found photography at 27. Still not too late or whatever like that. But yeah, like if you got kids, little nephews or something, they into something and you notice it, man, feed that because that's important. Because I learned something. When you know what your purpose is in life, when you know your calling in life, when you know what you love, it gives you a certain confidence. It gives you a certain confidence about yourself. And when you don't know that, it's like a it's like a lack of that confidence when you don't know that. But when you know your purpose in life, when you know what you meant to be here for, like, bruh, life is different. Life is different. So that's why I tell because my channel before my channel turned into talking about the news, talking about stuff like that. I used to talk to younger black, well, not younger black men, just younger men in general, and I used to tell them, bro, your life will really change when you find that purpose. When you find that purpose in life, that's when you gonna stop chasing chicks. When you find that when you find that purpose in life, that's when you go put yourself first instead of chasing others. So that's the best thing. That's the best thing I learned about, finding your purpose in life, finding that thing that's outside of the matrix. if I put it like that. And it might sound cliche, whatever, but once you find that purpose in life, bro, I don't care what it is. It can be cooking, it can be gardening, it can be building, it can be writing, it can be music, it can be something, bro. Once you find that calling in life, man, you're not chasing nobody. You not, and that's why, sports is cool. Sports is cool, but I feel like if there wasn't sports, like what would be your call? So I feel like every athlete have a certain calling outside of sports too. Because what happens when, they don't make it to the NBA? What happens when they don't make it to the NFL? Like who are you outside of sports? That's what your calling will be, you know. So I think I had one of those too. The balls need some air. Oh yeah, man. This ball needs some air in it, but it is what it is, man. I'm from the hood, so it is what it is. Avoidance destroys men more than failure ever does. It's vital to face your issues and solve them. Don't give up. Come on, bro. L Cool J, come on, bro. Say that shit again, bro. All facts, man. All facts, bro. Do not give up, man, because you gonna learn when you don't give up, shit start happening. That's when you really find your purpose in life. I'm telling you, everything is about finding your purpose, bro. And your purpose can be, it don't have to be anything about money, man. Like I say, it can just be you helping people, you creating things to help people, or like I say, music. It can be anything, bro. That thing is gonna keep you alive, bro. That thing is gonna keep you alive, dog. When when I'm out in look, before before I moved to New York, bro, I used to be in my truck over the road. Go watch my videos. I used to be in my truck. I know it's dangerous, so don't follow what I was doing. I would put my phone like on the um speedometer, or I put it like on the air hose damn. Hold on. Call me. If y'all can hear me, put an 8 in the chat. If you can hear me, put an 8 in the chat. If y'all can hear me, put an 8 in the chat. Damn, I hate people call me when I'm on live, man. Damn, damn. About to spaz out. About to spaz out. I was flowing. I was getting to my flow state. God damn it. I'm in a truck right now. See, Curtis, let's go, man. That's what I do for my truck drivers, bro. Cause I drove trucks. I drove trucks for 10 years, dog. 10 years. I started at 24. I stopped at 34. So let me tell you, bro. I don't know how old he is or whatever, but I used to manifest everything I want in my life, bro. Like I said, my life not perfect, bro. Like I still got shit I'm dealing with. I still got shit I'm learning. My life far from perfect, but I learned how to manifest, bro. You whatever you want in life or whatever how you want your life direction to go into, you have to watch that shit. You have to listen to that shit. You have to damn near go to sleep listening to that shit. Whatever type of life you want. I used to drive, and I say, don't. If you're a truck driver, don't do this shit because it's dangerous. I used to drive with my phone on like the little, the air thing, and I used to watch people, photographers in New York doing street photography. I drive for 10 hours, bro, and I'm watching that shit. I don't follow people, too close anyway. I'm always far back. The shit was dangerous, I know, but I used to watch that shit for 10 hours straight, bro. Just watching that shit, and like, yeah, one day that's gonna be my foot in New York on the ground, walking, taking pictures, bro. I told myself that shit, bro. So whatever, whatever type, because we all got that voice. I don't care what you're doing. You could be a fucking teacher. You could be a, you could be a truck driver, and in your voice, it's gonna be saying, "Man, you supposed to be cooking. Man, you supposed to be writing. Man, you supposed to be making music. Man, you supposed to, we all got that voice and it never leaves, bruh. The further you get away from them from what you supposed to be doing, that voice never leaves. So the voice in my ear was like, because I took my camera everywhere, bro. My voice was like, you supposed to be taking pictures. The further I got away from photography, that voice told me that. So I don't care what you're doing, man. Like we all have a calling for our life, and nobody else go see it. And you gonna be lucky as hell to find someone that understands it. So they might think you crazy, bro. They might think you crazy, but that's okay because only you can hear that voice. And to me, when people say they heard God, I be like, what he say? Because I know what he say when you have a calling on your life, when you have a purpose. You hear that voice all the time. Oh, you supposed to be cooking, bro. You a great cook. You supposed to be cook. I'm telling you, you supposed to be a chef. Like I'm telling you, that's how that shit go, man. I wouldn't lie to y'all. Like that's how that shit go. So don't ignore that voice. I don't care what job you have. Like you gotta find a way in 2026 to combine the both of them. Don't make excuses. If you're a truck driver, if you're a teacher, don't make excuses about you tired. No, we don't have time for that because a lot of your fulfillment in life is gonna come from you doing what you love, not doing what you don't love. So if you got a job and you got a calling, a purpose on your life, don't be talking about you tired. You gotta find a way in 2026 to combine both of them shits. Gotta find a way. I found once I set my emotions to the side. I took off facts, facts, facts. But y'all, hey, this was a nice live, man. This was a nice live. I'm about to go get to work. I'm doing my vision board today for 2026. I'm working on some content for tomorrow, and you know, it was nice. This is a nice live, man. I think I'm gonna start coming out here more often and like just setting my phone up and just talking. I think I'm gonna start doing that more often, man. Somebody say you can't shoot. Damn, I was about to say, ask your mama. Ask your mama, can I shoot? Ask your mother, can I shoot? I found once I said, okay, I read that. Have a great day. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Y'all have a great weekend, man. Like I say, you're not trapped. Uh, you're not trapped. Don't feel like you're trapped in life. You just gotta find that energy and you gotta get back, you gotta get back to you. You gotta have positive people in your life and you gotta, just change your mindset. You can get out of every hole in your life. You just gotta change your mindset. Like that's it. Hey man, listen, my best friend is Matilda and she lives far as fuck. Can you wish her? Hey, shout out to you people, man. Shout out to Matilda, dog. I appreciate it. Hey y'all, thank y'all for joining my live, man. This is a great live. I ain't expect to, go into a flow state like that. But it is what it is. I appreciate y'all, man. We got content dropping tomorrow. And look, if y'all want some prints, bro, like I say, I appreciate everybody who support my photography. My the link is in the bio. And if y'all want some prints, I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Just hit that link and I got y'all. And shout out to people that support me, man. Like I really, I really appreciate that. Because, like I say, once you find your calling, bro, that's it. It got you. And I found mine and I'm going all in on that shit. So the link is in the bio if you want to support the photography. And I appreciate y'all. Be safe, man. I love my people. I'm out.